All right.
I'm in the dark, but I'm ready.
Well, you just be ready. So last session, you guys accompanied Ismark and Irina to the Barovian church to help with the burial rites of their father. Some shit happened there, and you ended up meeting Strahd. You ended up having a fight with him. You got a special little gift there, Torgal, and then Torin murdered a poor innocent boy.
Murdered?
I'm just kidding.
Please, Father, I'm so hungry.
He provided a mercy killing to a pretty much feral vampire spawn. A feral starving vampire spawn. And yes, you got his teeth and you're a fucking little dirty thief.
I am a dirty thief.
We ended
You are correct.
as you heard a last bell as Donovich hung himself from the bell tower.
No, he did not.
Yes,
he did.
That happened.
Yeah, he did. That absolutely happened.
I'm going to fast forward just a little bit through here and say that Ismark.
I guess I missed that part.
Yeah, no. As you walked out, as the last person walked out of the church, you heard a single bell as he. You look back and he was hanging from the rope.
I want to know what Ismark says about that.
He's very solemn. I want to fast forward just a little bit to get us moving. So Ismark would have asked you to help him carry the coffin out and bury it. As daybreak came, and we're going. I mean, unless anyone objects, and you're just like, "Fuck this dude, I don't want to do it anymore." Can you still not see, Dan?
I can't see. I can move my token.
You just don't know.
If it makes you feel better, Dan, there's nothing to see here.
Yeah, not really right now.
I see this guy only had one coffin.
That's
I think
distracting.
we need two now.
I'm gonna put you right back there. That's distracting as fuck. Shit. What was I even saying? Oh, so after you guys helped bury him and Donovich, oh my god, you were distracting the fuck out of me, Dan. Jesus Christ. I have ADD, Dan. Anyway.
What was I saying?
I don't fucking. So after
the dungeon master.
After you bury Donovich and their father, Ismark closes the doors of the church, presumably permanently, and turns to all of you and well, that was a hell of a night, I'd say.
Awkward. I'm gonna just awkwardly cough it.
Anyway,
I would say straight from the hells, yes.
Are you still in your armor, Torgal?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he pulls out a pouch of gold and well, I hired you and the task so far is done. And he hands it to Torgal. You're in front of him. He hands you a sack of gold. You'll find 100 gold there, and
that's funny.
Before you depart,
good tell mommy.
There is one more thing that I would ask of all of you, if possible. And he turns to Irina and looks at her, and they both kind of nod at each other. And he turns back to you guys, and Irina can't stay here in the village of Barovia. As you can see, Strahd will just keep coming for her. It's just not safe. I might ask of you all, if it's something that you would do, would you be able to escort her somewhere safer? Perhaps the village of Valak, to the west, or even further than that, the village of Kresk, where the abbey is, the Abbey of Saint Markovia, would be an ideal place. Both are holy and warded from such evils.
What I want to ask
what
him,
the fuck is up with these names?
What is Strahd? What is Strahd so interested? Why is Strahd so interested in her? Like, what does he have? What makes him take interest in her?
He has never revealed that to me. And he looks at Irina, and she kind of looks down and she's like rubbing her arm, and he keeps calling me his love and calling me other names. He's infatuated with me for some reason.
Oh, I did notice that he called you by, I like out of character. I can't remember what you said that we called him.
Tatiana.
Oh, I did notice that he called you Tatiana. Is that familiar to you guys in any way? Like, was there somebody that lived here in this town by this name at some point in history, or some point in years past?
They both shake their head no and shrug. And Ismark is, as to my knowledge, I've not known anyone named Tatiana here.
Oh, I want to search the gravestones behind the church and see if any of them match that name.
Sure, roll me an investigation. You can say where you're at, and we'll just say that you're back there doing that. Is anyone else doing anything like while he's searching back there? Or?
Yeah, well, I just want to talk to Ismark. He hands me the gold. I kind of absentmindedly start to hand it to Fee, and then I like shake my head and start to hand it to Drax, and then I shake my head again, and I just hold on to it.
All right.
Surrounded by imbecile.
And I'm just like, answer me this. We want to leave this place. Are these villages on the way out that we'd be escorting her to?
I'm not sure how to leave this place, but Vallaki is a much bigger town than ours, and if you were to find anything or any information about leaving, it would be there more than here. I honestly do not know.
What's the name of that town again?
Vallaki. Here, I'll
thought you said
type it out for
Vallaki. It was like, you mean Blake?
You mean Blake? Blake?
I thought he was saying Balaki too.
With a 15, you do not find any gravestones back there. You search all the gravestones, and you don't find one that has the name Tati.
Shit.
Can I insight check when he said to his knowledge, he didn't know anybody named Tatiana?
Yeah, go.
Ooh.
He
Pretty
does not
good.
seem to be lying to you. He doesn't know anyone named Tati.
Good.
What do our characters know about Strahd at this point?
Probably nothing.
At this point, from talking to Ismark and Irina and
Himself.
and him, yeah, and
Strahd is his.
uh,
That's his surname, right? Like, or his family name or whatever, like his last name.
It's just what everyone's been calling him. You actually wouldn't know that for sure. Everyone just refers to him as Strahd.
When I'm looking at these gravestones, is there anything that would allow me to draw a connection between why those spirits ferry to the castle every night? Is there some kind of, I don't know how to is there are the gravestones from a certain family, or are there groups of families out there that might be indicative of a court or something like that?
We read the 15. You see some family sections of graves and stuff, but there's nothing indicating as to why the spirits would rise up and do that. There's nothing that you've seen that indicates as to why that would happen.
I'm assuming this isn't a place where nobility would be buried either.
No, not at all.
Okay, well that's all I wanted to know. I was trying to see if there was if those were I guess use of previous members of his court or something like that. I guess I don't know.
Well, there wouldn't be how to put it? There wouldn't be nobility aside from you definitely see some areas especially the one that you just buried. There are some people that's burgomaster. What the highest that you would find of nobility there would be equivalent to mayor.
which would be the guy we just buried. So
Yeah, like him and his family. Like you see a few more graves around there, where it seems like it's a title that's passed down. So to answer your other question, what you've learned from Strahd so far, from the few people that you talked to about him, you do know that everyone refers to him as a devil. Like they see him as like a very cruel tyrant. They believe that he has cursed the land himself. Like he's the reason that they can't leave. You know that he's a vampire, and you know that he apparently seems to control more like underlings that are vampires, hence the vampire spawn. I think that's really all you've managed to find out so far.
yeah, we have no absolutely zero clue as to like what his goal is, or like right, like I don't remember.
Yeah, you know he lives in Castle Ravenloft.
That's it though.
And other people have said that he's like immensely powerful. I think that's like literally all that you've learned about him. So
I'll say to Ismark, if we take her to Valaki, what about you?
I normally would go with you, but as the newly appointed burgomaster here, I feel it's my duty to stay.
Wait, the what?
Burgomaster. God damn it, Dan.
You're a burgomaster?
Oh my god, not this shit every time. As the
Okay, yeah,
newly
continue.
Appointed,
It's just a governor. It's a governor.
yeah, it's a governing
Mayor.
body of the town.
Okay.
As the newly appointed burgomaster, whether I like it or not, I should stay here and watch over the village of Barovia. And perhaps me being here might be a distraction to Strahd. You will be open on the road, and I'm not sure of a way to safeguard you any further.
Nate, would I know if the burgomaster, if that title was passed on from like father to son, or is it like an elected official?
That's what he was just telling me when I was searching the games. The thing is, it's lineage based.
It's a lineage based. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say even just
Cool.
the fact that he's now, like, you've not seen any court or anything, he's literally the son of the burgomaster, saying he's the burgomaster now. You can know that.
Does he
So,
have
hold
any necklace around his neck saying that he, like his
Ooh,
title
you know
or
what?
whatever?
Yeah, you can see a small. The thing that comes to mind is the Hand of the King from Game of Thrones. He has like
I got
he has like
that
an
pendant.
official badge pendant thing. There,
So it's
So
not
wait,
like
what-
it's not like the bejeweled amulet I stole off of their father's corpse.
no, that seemed to be a personal item.
A personal item, cool, even better.
So,
Ask him to trade it for the one he's got.
what's his sister look like?
Can you not see her?
No, I can't. Oh, there we go. Well, like, is there anybody else in this town? Like, can we have like a fake her, like chilling with the brother, so like Strahd doesn't know that we have her?
The few
Oh,
people
that's
you've
actually-
seen in this town appear to be very gray and emotionless. They're not dead, but their skin just looks like it doesn't have any color. You can definitely search the town and see if you find anyone like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's gonna take too long.
So are they still, the two of them, are they still like, is their skin still like warm, like and lively, or?
They do seem much more lively. Yes, they seem fairly normal compared to everyone else you've seen so far.
So they're not.
It's
Okay.
wonderful.
Okay.
Is there a reason?
Well, is there a way we can like disguise her? Can we chop all of her hair off and shit?
We paint her gray.
I mean,
Can we paint her gray? Yeah.
Do any of you have a disguise kit?
Nope,
does Fee have a disguise kit?
I do not.
Would that really work? Like, would we really be able, like,
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
bullshit? Like, could we fool a legendary magical being with a fucking the pair of glasses with the nose on it? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it would be
The
up.
eyebrows.
It would be up
Yeah.
to the dice, but maybe. At
I'm
least
not-
temporarily.
I mean,
there's not like a detect life form type ability or something like that.
I mean, if we put her in a garlic bath, will like the vampire dude not notice her?
You don't know.
Would a disguise kit count as an artisan's tool?
No.
I mean,
you're gonna
if it
treat
says
her
you
like
can take
marble?
art.
If it says you can take it, then you can take it, but it's not like you can't. You have to have a disguise kit.
Well, I mean, I got the right tool for the job, so I can create any artisan's tool. I'll leave that up to you. It's, I don't
I
know
will
if it is or
say
not. That's what I was asking.
you can make. See, that's more like smithing tools and tinkerers.
Yeah,
tools
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
I think I have something. I think I have something in my pack that'll do it, provided you'll allow it.
Let's hear it.
So they, what how would you describe the the garments that they're wearing, like in comparison to normal clothes of their like township?
They look like they're wearing more elegant clothing. Not necessarily like the King of England fucking flashy.
Yeah, I know, but it stands out. It stands out amongst the crowd, is what I'm asking.
It's fine clothing, yes. It definitely stands out.
So if I, like, would it disguise her like at a distance at least if I gave her a set of common clothes to wear as opposed to like her finely threaded clothing?
It would definitely be a help, yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll give her. Yeah, I'll take out a set of commoner's clothes from my bag and pass them to her and say, you know, if we're going to escort you, maybe you should be a little bit more discreet to ward off any unsightly guests.
Yeah, this is like what she's wearing.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's definitely that. Yeah, so like common clothes would definitely be a huge downgrade from that.
Yeah, for sure. Even just something over that, like she like.
Let
I'm
me ask you
assuming
this
you're much
question.
taller, she could just put it over her stuff.
Okay, I was about to ask you if it was going to affect her durability.
Now, you being much bigger than her as a big dragonborn, I would say hers could probably fit so loosely that she could just put it over hers, and it wouldn't hinder too much. So we'll say she does that. She kind of drapes herself in like common clothing, and
That's like a tunic, like for D&D's sake, like a regular like common. That'd be like a tunic and like trousers, right? So that like that'd be like at least like somewhat unisex, right? Like it wouldn't be like look like.
For sure.
Or if not, dress her up like a boy. Chop all of her fucking hair off.
What's up with you wanting to cut her hair off? Goddammit.
Look, man, it's a vampire, bro.
Fee would love to keep it and make a necklace out of it, I'm sure.
Look, the vampire dude's gonna be so mad when he finds out we chopped off all of his girlfriend's hair. Okay, he's gonna be like, I was totally gonna bang her, and now she looks like a boy.
Or were you saying that? Were you saying that about chopping her hair off to us in character, like to the party?
Yes.
Okay. After
Irina looks at you and she says, "You're not coming anywhere near my hair."
I was about to move over to you, Fee. I'm gonna go move back over to Fee and crouch down to his ear level or whatever, where it's to like a whisper, and just be like, "If we cut off all her hair, you can hang those teeth from the necklace you can make."
Oh, I could weave that hair with her father's necklace and be horrible.
No one else knows that you took that until now.
Fee, or you could make a wig, man.
Oh, my eyes get wide when he tells me that he took it. And I said, "You did what?" This is still like an excited, like, you know, not like raising my voice, but like in a shocked whisper, I guess, like, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm gonna move away a little bit from her. Do you follow, Torin?
No, I'm going to turn my back when you walk away and just kind of shake my head and walk back to the rest of the group.
As he turns his back, I'm going to slightly flash the medallion that I'm wearing around my neck underneath my armor.
Roll a stealth check.
Stealth check?
What, against me or what?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Because this sounds important. I'm gonna
Oh my god, I don't know.
I'm gonna
Oh,
take my
Ismark!
psychic.
You're rolling against Ismark!
What is it you're doing, Fee?
Psychic power.
Oh,
God damn
it won't do
he's
it!
still
It
on
won't
yeah.
do it!
He still sees it.
He rolled a 20.
What is that you have over there? Fee, is it?
Oh no. Oh no.
It is whatever I say it is, and if it isn't, then why did I say it is?
Oh my god.
Dude, no.
What'd you say, Fee?
Isn't important.
Yes, it's important, and he walks over and he snatches it
Listen,
off of you.
Hold up. What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Why?
I
Do you
forgot
see
that.
how many of us are over here?
Dead
We
people
will
have
fuck
no
you up.
belongings.
Why did you take
You don't
this?
grab our goblin shit, you little fucking prick.
Well, I'm gonna try to de-escalate the situation. Whoa,
No,
God, calm down.
escalate it. I want to kill him now, dude.
Oh my
Why?
god.
I'll give it to him at
Oh, no,
zero.
Fee, don't be a beta cub.
That's why we play.
Beta cuck.
Oh my god.
Cody left. Cody just straight up left, dude. He said, or Arrow, he said, I'm outie 5,000, dude.
Arrow went to go build a bird's nest or something.
No, Arrow thinks that his companions are actually insane. Like, he literally thinks that Fee and Drax are, like, something's wrong with their brain.
Oh, there is.
I agree with
I
the thing
think-
about Drax. The Drax is far too quiet and
Is this,
stealthy.
Nathan, like, is that typical, like, goblin behavior, like, in the universe or whatever? Like,
They do steal stuff, yes.
I was just wondering, like, because it seems like, I don't know, that seems like something a goblin would do. So I was wondering if this is just like par for the course, basically.
Yeah, he takes it and why would you? This was my father's necklace.
Well, why was it just sitting on the ground?
Yeah, who made that necklace? Like,
You
what
see
kind
him
of
do
sick
like
fuck
the whole
made this
like,
necklace?
where he's like shrugging and holding his hands up, like too angry to say something that like I know you know.
Yeah.
And he's just like, what? It was on his body.
Wait! I have telepathic speech. Can I try something?
It depends. What are you trying?
I want to roll a deception check first. I want to
These are not the
telepathically
droids
speak.
you're looking for.
I want to speak into his mind and pretend to be his father and say, it is part of goblin culture. Just let him have it. It is an honor to me. And I rolled a deception check to see if he's fooled into believing it's his father.
Oh my god.
You know what they say, dude? When you get caught
in
in the lie, just dig that shit deeper, boys.
I don't think this should work, but just for the hell of it, I'm gonna go.
It wasn't me.
I really don't think this should work though.
He rolled a 1, dude. Dude, come on now.
Alright.
One, dude.
This is completely not how this should go. But you see his face. God damn it! You see his face relax. Why do I allow this
God
shit?
damn it.
Why do I allow this shit?
Why? Wait, what's wrong with? Why would this not? Should this not be allowed?
He
I'm
just
out of
buried
curiosity.
his
I mean,
dad,
because his voice
dad's
wouldn't
not
sound
gonna
like his
talk.
father's voice. To be honest.
He rolled a 21 on deception. Like that should sound like Morgan
how does
Freeman
the
if he
voice
wanted
sound
it
like
to.
his dad's voice though? If it's his
I'm
voice.
how am I telepathically speaking? Like, I mean, I can make it sound however I want in his head, I think.
I don't know about all that. That's a bit of a stretch.
I don't. Whatever. I said I was gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it.
In my mind, I can perfectly hear like any character from my favorite movie's voice in my head, but I couldn't.
Except for that guy's dead though. We never.
Yeah, you
met
never
him.
heard. You never heard his voice.
We
yeah.
never heard him talk. He was dead.
So good.
Oh, I
And
did
I
roll
said
20
I'd
on
allow
deception.
it.
Maybe I just got lucky.
You just got lucky.
Yeah,
You see
I
his
did a
face kind of
spooky
relax.
spirit voice from the afterlife.
You see
You know,
the,
like I'm a ghosty boy. I don't sound like his father.
I'm a ghosty boy.
Jesus.
Alright.
You see his face kind of relax a little bit. Not completely, but a little bit. And he puts the the necklace back in his pocket, and he just kind of walks away, rubbing his head. Very frustrated.
Do I notice which pocket he puts it in?
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Yeah, his right pocket.
I'll just log that in my memory.
Oh my god. Okay, you do that.
I'm just saying, like, I could steal it from him.
God damn it, Fee.
Well, you have to be close to him too. But anyway, he
Fee,
walks
you're my
away,
hero,
like,
bro.
rubbing his head. He turns around. So, can I trust you to take my sister to Vallaki or Kresk?
What an interesting thing to ask after what he just discovered.
That's what I was thinking. I was about to be like,
You can count on us to take something.
I suppose that remains to be seen, Ismark, but we'll do our best, I hope.
I will forgive you, little goblin, because I know that this is how your kind are sometimes, and I apologize for how that sounds, but
his methods are unorthodox, but
he's very frustrated.
his methods may be unorthodox, but he's a valuable fighter to our party.
You did keep my sister from being taken by Strahd, so I suppose I
Trying to take Strahd?
Anyway, so do we have a
I'll beckon to Fee. You need to make that movement, like, you know, where you like move your head to the side, like, let's get out of here type move, and start moving towards the exit. As I'm walking towards the road, I'll call back to
I'm gonna
God, I can't remember this guy, the girl's fucking name, dude.
Irina.
Yeah, it's down here. Irina. Yeah, I'll call back.
I made a guess.
I'll call back to Irina and say, you know, we better get a move on.
She turns to her brother and I love you. I'll be back as soon as I can. And he just please.
I love you.
Jesus Christ.
Gay.
Just please stay safe, Irina. And he side eyes all of you, like, especially Fee. He like looks out of the corner of his eye at Fee, and you see him.
All he sees is the goblin
something.
having two thumbs up.
I'm getting some thirsty Jamie Lannister vibes going on in between them, dude.
These two people must be like, what in the fuck is happening?
Right.
I mean, I feel like I've got like the strangest, like, the weirdest gangbang ever vibes going on.
This is dumb. Yeah, they hug each other, and then she continues down the road. With
God.
Dude, now I got that picture of the 5 big black dudes and that one tiny like white chick on the couch.
Oh my god. This is my life now.
Holy shit!
What
I
did
can see
you
this map.
expect?
I can see. Oh, I can see this. I can actually see this.
Did someone just post it? Oh my god!
Fuck you guys.
What are they funny?
I'm so
It's a
glad.
carrot.
I'm so glad I don't record the Discord. Like, I'm so glad I don't. Okay.
It's alright. It'd be funny if you put it on YouTube.
I don't know. So yeah, you guys are walking away from the church. You leave Ismark behind. So he told you that you needed to go west. You see this map. How would you like to go? Give me a perception check. All of you can.
What was that just now?
I perceive nothing.
Wait, where'd he go? Is it the skill or the passive perception?
Skill.
So wait. So
All
you're
right,
telling me
Aaron.
even
Hey,
Drax
let's
can't
go.
see shit?
Oh wait, that's Cody.
All right,
Oh wait, no,
Torin.
that is me. Let's go.
Torgal and Torin, both of you see just at the end of this road an old woman disappear behind.
Where is this our token? The party?
Oh, we got some old bitch watching us.
It looks like the woman with the pies.
I was just about to ask. Like, tap V on the shoulder and say, "Is that the woman with the pies?"
Do I notice?
Yeah. Let's
we
say you
bolt
did it
after
quick
her?
enough for him to just. barely see her.
Torn noticed.
I want to. I know that he didn't roll that well, but I want to grab him by the shoulder and force him to look that way and be like, "Is that the lady with the pie?" You know how you like turn somebody and tell them to like look. Yeah, I'm gonna do.
Right as she disappears.
Did you like Jurassic Park turn his head?
Yeah.
So I saw it just disappear right down there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna full on bolt like.
If he's like, "You crazy sons of bitches, you did it."
Yeah, I'll follow behind him.
I'm gonna use my action, movement, and bonus action to dash as fast as I can.
Too bad I can't Misty Step.
We don't have to. We don't have. We're not like it. We don't have to use actions, do we?
No.
But I'm saying that's how far I'm moving 90 feet as fast as I can.
I take off behind him as he storms off.
Sure.
Well, since she's 100 feet away. Well, shoot.
You guys, as you go around this. Here,
I cut her off. I go down this side alleyway to cut her off between me and Fee.
Well, hold on. So as you come around this bend here, you see her knocking on a door, and you see that the door opens, and you can hear her as you're still there. If you're still running up on her, or are you just watching it?
I'll notice that that the door open, and I'll kind of stop a little bit and just see what's this is all about.
All right, yeah. So you can't quite hear what she's saying, but you see her like offering her pies and the family. You see a man step out, and he's going through his pockets like he's looking for money or whatever, and he doesn't seem to find any. And then you see him like say, "Hold on," and he goes back in, and he comes back out, and he doesn't have anything, but then he's like on his knees, like begging her. And
as I see this, I run up as fast as I can.
All right, yeah, you run up, and and he's like, please, anything for the pups, anything. Oh my god, fuck you guys.
Dude.
That's what you see, is he's begging for the pies.
His eyes are crossed over that.
I run up to her.
Look at
Give me a pie and Hawkeye.
Wait, you say what?
Pie lady, give me a pie and him a pie. I'll pay for it. I don't care.
As you do that, Irina comes up and puts her hand on your shoulder, and you can see that she looks very sternly at this woman, Morgantha.
Beautiful.
And she looks down and she says, "You don't want to eat any of those."
That happened. So what's the harm of it?
No, Fee's like, I think I do want to eat some of those.
And I'll continue. I will walk up right to her and say,
I'll pay for his pie and my pie.
And yeah, the man's like, "Oh, thank you, Goblin. Yes, pies, please." And she pulls 2 pies and she says, "All right, 2 of Granny's pies." And she hands.
But before I give him pie, before I give her the money for the pies, I turn to him and go,
You must worship the goblin gods for all eternity.
Anything. I just need to taste.
Okay.
And I'll give her the coins, and I'll take my pie and eat it immediately.
All right, give me a con save. You're obsessed with these fucking pies.
I am.
I want to buy one. How much are they? I want to buy one too.
Was that 2 gold, Nathan?
He's got a card. Yeah, 2 gold. The 14.
Is the rest of the party still right here?
Yeah. Well, I assumed everyone was following because everyone was like, "Oh yeah, we'll go." I heard a majority of people say that.
Okay, I'm gonna take the pie that I bought and I'm gonna pass it to Lan and ask him if he can detect any sinister magic or.
Here, hold on, before you actually buy one. So Fee just shoves the pie into his mouth, and you failed your con save. So you see Fee just kind of fall limp.
Like actually just fall over?
Yeah, he just kind of falls limp. He seems like he's like insanely intoxicated. And Fee, you're now incapacitated. You can't say anything or anything. You kind of fall limp and like you're in a trance.
All right.
Can I like make like a medicine check or something to see if I recognize what like the symptoms? I guess.
Sure.
Arcana check.
Yeah, you make.
I still want to hand that pie to Lan and ask him about to see if he can detect magic.
All right, yeah,
or something like on.
Well. 1 gold.
Oh yeah, I don't understand. What is medicine?
Yeah. Yeah, that's about what you get. Nothing.
I'll scoop him up off the ground and carry him.
All right, yeah, you do so. You scoop him up and you're carrying him. You hand the pie back to Lan, and Granny says, "Well, I'll be seeing you." And she just continues on down the road.
Should we assault the granny?
Don't you dare!
All right, are you doing anything with the pie, Lan?
Fear, what are you tripping balls right now? We should put opiates in the fucking pies?
Absolutely.
I mean, we're in the middle of what seems like supposed to be like fucking Romania.
Basically.
What's it?
Astute.
Well, really,
Yes.
in the middle of Romania, when's the best time to use drugs?
Right. So yeah, Irina kind of steps up as Morgantha, Granny, whatever, leaves the area, and she looks at you, Torin, and he's probably going to be out for a while. They put the people that eat them in some sort of trance stupor.
Do you know? I'll ask her if she knows anything about what exactly what is happening with the pies, and then I'll mention the fact that we watched Fee eat one before we met her, and it was just like completely euphoric for him.
That's all I know.
What is his Fee's second pie?
Forbids it.
Yeah, he got one when we first got to town. That's why he's been so.
The con save on that one too.
No, he passed it. That's why he was here. That was why he was euphoric. That's why he's been obsessed with. That's literally the reason why he's been obsessed with pies for like the last 4 sessions.
This is like the second pie now. Like, is Fee gonna start having withdrawal effects from the pies?
You may be able to shake him awake.
I'll hang on. 1 second. I got a message.
Dragon nuts will wake him up.
Let's dip her balls on his forehead.
I pull out a bag of cashews. Like, you want some of my nuts? They're spicy, so I call them dragon nuts.
So,
I'm gonna oh no.
Oh, geez.
whoa, are you trying? No, it's a strength check.
Huh?
So you click where it actually has your strength ability mod.
I did.
I know what you're doing.
No,
you
you
can click
click
it with the
save.
damage. Because he is incapacitated.
Yeah, I want to slap Fee as like awake with like an unarmed strike against his face.
Oh,
And one of those things where it's like, you must continuously slap him for 5 minutes to wake him.
I don't know what the fuck did I do wrong. Is that not the right
How
click?
much? Yeah, but
No,
you might
so-
damage him too much.
Well,
Yeah, there you go.
I somehow rolled worse, so
no,
I
you can do it twice. I told you you have damage.
There you go. Slap the
That's
piss
better.
out of him.
I still don't think I can hit him.
Does a 16 hit you, Fee? It does not. Yeah, you
No,
smack him,
it
but it
doesn't.
doesn't do anything. It's not that you can't hit him. I mean, he's literally just laying to your limb.
I was gonna say
He's not even laying there. He's in my. He's literally
in
in.
your
I'm
arm.
holding him.
He dodges it in sleep.
Yeah.
He just moves. You
he
can't hit
twitches
Fee
as
no
you go to
matter
hit him,
what.
and he just missed.
Yeah. After I slap him or whatever, but he doesn't. He doesn't even respond. I'll
Damn little goblin.
tell
snap.
Ismar. Oh God, what is her name, dude? I'm so
Irina.
bad with that.
Irina.
Huh?
Irina?
Irina. I'll tell Irina that I guess he's just out for the count.
Jesus.
And
I gotta remember the ladies' names, bro.
I'm sorry. Do we know which way we're supposed to be going out of town?
So, Fee, just so you know, you're unconscious for 7 hours unless someone can wake you. You know.
Wait, how many hours?
7. So you're just limp in his arm.
Okay, I think. Hey, anybody think we need to take a long rest? I mean, I'm pretty sure we have it healed up since the last battle, anyways.
Yeah, I was actually going to say we should take Fee to the inn.
Somebody throw Fee over their shoulder and let's go get some rest.
Yeah, I'm already carrying him.
What we're gonna do with this chick? Because like, do we have a map, or is there a way for us?
No,
I
don't think we have any fucking ideas of where we're supposed to go, right?
To us to possibly plan out a route.
You just know
to
west.
This location.
You see a westward road.
Okay. Well, how about we break off? Somebody takes Fee and somebody else.
Is this the inn, Nate?
To go to the inn, and then like some people go to try to find a map or something. Like, is there anything that looks like would actually be like a store or anything? Like
yeah, I'm gonna take Fee to the inn and rent him a room.
Okay. Yeah, you.
But I'm not gonna put him in the bed. I'm gonna put him under it.
Okay.
That's Fee's normal sleeping spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that I was thinking that would make him more comfortable, so I'm gonna stuff him under the bed.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna go to the
He would normally
but
sleep.
yeah, you walk in and you manage to procure him a room. Just you get yourselves some room so that you can all rest. Because it is.
And then I'm gonna ask while I'm in the process of purchasing the room, I'm gonna ask the innkeeper, barkeeper, whoever, if they have a map of the area available for purchase.
Yeah, you see the same guy you saw earlier. Just idly, like, every time he cleans a glass, he puts it down, and then he'll pick up another glass, and he's just staring off into space, and as you approach him, he just kind of looks at you blankly, like, yes? What can I do for you?
Have I already gotten the room, or?
Yeah, shit. We'll say you got the room, you put Fee, and you came back.
Okay, I was just wondering if you had a map of the area around here that I could purchase, or something that shows us the safest routes to Valky.
Valaki, yes. There is a map maker in Valaki.
No, not a map maker in Valaki. I need you to give me a map to Valaki.
Yes.
Or point me in the direction of someone who can.
Valaki, that's where the map maker lives.
Slap the piss out this motherfucker.
He's just cleaning glasses the whole time he's talking to you. Like, you see his eyes are kind of glazed over.
I want to look at. God, dude. What would I need to do? Like, what would I roll to see if like I'm like if this dude's like fucked in the head?
Insight. Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
Hey.
Is the definition of fucked in the head.
Something definitely seems off about him. He seems just completely emotionless. Like, he doesn't have any vibrancy. His skin is like that weird gray. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just cut my losses and sit at a table nearby. And I'm gonna go AFK for a second.
Alright, what are the rest of you doing? Torgo, you've been kind of quiet.
I probably just follow to the inn, to the inn, because I'm pretty tired. Torgo's sleepy.
Alright, we can just say you guys do your long rest if you'd like.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that.
Go with that. Alright, I have healed all of you up. And that 5 hit points will be gone by now.
Yeah.
Alright, have you taken off your armor?
I've not taken off my armor.
Okay. Even while you're resting?
I guess if I have to get the benefits of a rest, then yeah, I would have taken it off.
Alright, as you take off, you can do it privately if you want.
Sure, yeah, if I got my own room or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like that's why you're like, no. As you, well, you already know, so I'm not going to say it. You can reveal it whenever. But that's what you find about yourself.
Sick. And I'm just kind of like, what the fuck? I just want to go home.
They're like, that wasn't a tail. They just put my wiener on my back now.
Torgal just kind of has a mini breakdown in his room. Like, I just want to go home, man.
He said I was almost at retirement.
I was 2 days from retirement. This is my last job.
The wife, oh, just go on one more job, she said. It'll be fun.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
A little bit extra retirement money, she said.
So you said that the long rest has been completed?
Yeah, so you would wake up, Fee, and I need you to roll me another con save.
Ooh.
He's gonna be addicted.
Wow, you called it. Yeah, the only thing that you can think of right now is pies. Like, you wake up and all you want in the world is another taste.
So PJ
What's
starts
new
walking
about
downstairs.
that?
Dude,
Yeah, you've been
it would
role playing
only
it
be
that way
funnier-
anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
It would only be funnier if you're like, all right, you fall back asleep for 7 more hours. We wait on Brady.
Guess that is one of my flaws. It's pie addiction.
Got any of the
All right.
pies?
So the
So
long
you
rest
become Dean from Supernatural?
is over. What are we doing from here? You know you need to get Irina out of here. You know you need to head west. We're not able to do here and now.
So we just need to head out west. We have no idea of a map, and we don't know any idea of a distance as well.
No,
Yeah, I'm back.
to the west.
We just know out west.
All right, we head west.
Jesus.
We head
fucking
west.
I'm gonna put you on this other map.
Pure chaos. Pure chaos.
So you're actually more here. And you see the road continues kind of.
What is that? What can you describe the area to? Oh, we already came this way. I forgot.
It's wet and cold.
So we gotta go. We gotta go this way.
Yes.
Hey, what happened to the pie that Lan had?
See,
Does Fee know that Lan has that pie still?
No, I ate it.
Oh,
You did?
Oh,
you
you
ate
ate
it?
it
I
too?
didn't know you ate it.
Wait. Huh?
That he just gave to you?
Oh, no, I didn't eat that one.
Okay.
No, I gave it to you and said that I wanted you to see if it was some kind of like magic or something like that.
I'm just keeping it.
But I'm saying though,
Keeping
does
it
Fee know
safe
you have
for
that
you.
pie?
You see ahead of you,
I'm not very
Crack
arcana. My arcana's really low.
You see, hold on. Don't move it.
Wait, what now?
Don't move, because my computer's going crazy. What the fuck? Yeah, you don't discern anything about it that you don't already know. It's a blueberry pie. Just seems like an ordinary blueberry pie to you. You see ahead of you, an old wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beams. The well-worn road splits here after the bridge, and a signpost opposite of the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia village to the east, Sarah Pools... Here, let me... Sarah Pools to the northwest, and Ravenloft Vallaki, Ravenloft/Vallaki to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the tree. What the fuck am I seeing here? Oh, this is actually a little bit... You're not quite there yet. Whatever. As you travel down the road, because I read way ahead from where you were, actually. This is where you are, goddamn. Sorry. Yeah, so this is what you're seeing. The North Fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the Southwest Fork clings to an upward slope. Across the gallows, a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in fire. So,
Which way y'all want to go, boys?
I thought we had to go west.
I mean, we can go wherever we want to go.
it's been a few hours since you left Valaki. We'll say it's been maybe like 2. Irina's
As we're
kinda
walking-
silently following behind you guys.
I'm like right off the side of Irina, and I'm asking her,
So, is that pie lady only in the town, or is there more pie ladies?
I've seen her traveling this road before. We might run into her. I wouldn't suggest talking to her.
Be like, is it a franchise? Is there pie ladies everywhere?
Is there a map I can find the pie ladies at?
I know that she travels to Valaki often, but you really shouldn't be eating her food.
I had some weird dreams about like pies killing me in my sleep and me getting stuffed in a very dark place. I don't know, it was weird.
Stuffed in a very dark place.
So where are you heading? You see the fork in the road.
If only we had a military tactical person to tell us where to go. Arrow.
Bird person?
bird person.
Tell us, Fiddless Leader.
Alright, what were you guys saying? I'm sorry, I've been interrupted. I haven't heard anything for the last like 10 minutes.
Oh my god. So
Oh, really?
If it's
Okay.
important, then just ask somebody else. I really don't care about it.
Well, here, I'll just tell you. So you see an old wooden gallows that creaks across from you on this hill here, right? With the frayed rope swinging from it. You see that the road splits here. There's a signpost opposite of the area right by you that points in 3 different directions. It says Barovia Village to the east, Tessera Pools to the north, and Ravenloft / Valaki to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, you can see a low, crumbling walls that enclose a small plot of graves.
We should go inspect those graves and see if we see
What was
anybody
the
called. Oh, we were asking where should we go?
I mean, obviously to Valaki. So the southwest one.
Right. I agree.
And unless
He just
I missed
meant-
something.
near us is a small plot of graves. I think we should go investigate it and see if we see anybody by the name of
Tatiana.
Tatiana.
Okay.
Alright, you do that. There's not many graves here. You see 11 graves, and all of them have blank gravestones.
Well, that's pretty dumb.
Is it? I'm talking to fucking what's her name?
Irina.
Marina. Is that Nate? Did you make up that name, or is that like the module name for her?
No, that's her actual name.
That is like the most forgettable name.
Yeah, I have no problem remembering Ismark's name. I don't get it.
Anyways, I'll ask her. Is that a normal? Is that a normal custom of this land to leave blank gravestones?
These are the graves of people that died at the gallows. Criminals, usually. They're not given a marked grave.
Paupers' graves.
Well, rest in peace. I guess we go south. West. Unless anybody disagrees.
I was fully expecting Fee to dig up one of those graves.
You actually see Fia kind of heading back, not even approaching the graves.
If I remember correctly, I think the Serpool Road connects at a bridge to the north that would lead to Vallaki. Either way that we go, we should end up.
What did you say was to the southwest? I thought you said Vallaki was to the southwest.
Wait, which way? What place had the abbey that you were talking about?
That is Kresk, and that is further west than Vallaki, is what is marked.
So we have to go to Vallaki and then go to Kresk from there?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess that's the direction we should go then, because any place that's an abbey and we have a vampire on our ass, you know, sounds like a place we should go to. Just, you know, just my saying. You know.
Very clever.
You know, just saying. I'm a librarian.
Bring it up on that point. What if we went to the abbey first?
That's what I'm saying. We got to go through Vallaki though to get there. So we have to head the direction of Vallaki.
Well, he said the crest is further west. But even though it's further west, we have to go through Vallaki to get there.
I mean, you can say that out loud, and Irina. The road goes through Vallaki and then to Kresk. Yes.
Ah, interesting.
If I'm
is that the best way to get there, or do you know any shortcuts? You know, we're kind of strangers in this land here, lady.
If I'm remembering correctly, if we go past the Serpools, it should connect us to the road that forks off from here, and she points to the this road going this way. I believe they both connect to the north. It curves around. I'm not sure if it'd be faster, but it'd be more direct. So I would assume it would be.
I don't trust anything
I'd like
where this chick
to
says
roll
we should
an
go.
insight check on what she just said, because that sounds so whack to go south to go north.
She doesn't sound like she's lying to you. She's saying it in a way you pick up that it's been a very, very long time since she's left the road.
So you mean she's a woman trying to give directions, which makes sense. Gotcha.
Wow.
Dude, it's 2021, bro.
Yes.
Yes,
exactly.
Dan's about to
It's
get
so crazy.
canceled.
So you're telling me we need to go south to go north? Why wouldn't they just make a road to go north?
I don't know.
You people.
She was
you
kind
people
of
in this
enchanted
land.
with Strahd.
I like how you're just so fucking angry with everyone here. You're just like, fuck.
I don't trust her.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Like something, I feel like there's like a seed of something in her brain. You know, like
Yeah,
Strahd's
I don't
seed
trust
is in
her
there.
direction of which way to go.
Oh, you want to go north? We should go south.
She
to
says we should go
north.
by
Like,
the
are you
pools. I
fucking
think
nuts?
we should definitely not go by the pools. But then like,
yeah.
but then like we left Ismark, and Ismark seems like he could cave like a bitch really easily under a vampire trying to invade his brain, and he'd know exactly that they told us to go to Vallaki to go to Trust or whatever. So maybe we should go to the pools. I don't know.
I mean, we kind of clapped his cheeks last time, like spanked his little ass, dude.
Yeah, but we got lucky with some rolls. The dice helped us there.
I have some loaded dice.
I was just saying though, like, think if we had hit through all that shit without any fucking like the luck that we had, that would have been really bad.
Hey, Nate, how well traveled does this road look?
I mean, it's up to the group. I was just stating facts, of course.
The one to the south looks less traveled than the one to the north.
Well, Robert Frost said we should go to the road less traveled.
Who is this Robert Frost?
You're not even on the road anymore. There you go.
I am but a dragon.
The poet.
I know who he's talking about. I was playing it of.
What are these dice you speak of?
Yeah, you right.
Touché.
You right.
All right. Well, I have no idea where I'm going, but I say let's go south to these pools because
I vote
how
south.
else would we get there? I mean, let's let anybody know the alternative route.
The pools are to the north.
Oh, the pools are north?
Wait, who the hell pinged? What? Okay, someone pings. Oh, I thought you said that the road was right. Oh my god.
This is the one that said to Ravenloft and Balaki. This is the one that she said should connect.
Oh, she said
north.
should connect.
She said, as she remembers, the road by the Sarah Pools connects.
What is the Sarah Pools? Is it like a town, or is it like actual pools of water? Like, what is it?
You're asking.
Would we know that? Or I'm asking her, yeah.
It's kind of like a small pond or lake. It's a popular camping spot among the Vistani.
Interesting. Has anybody disappeared there recently?
Not that I'm
I would
aware of.
hate to be got by something living in Mystery's body
So
of
you
water.
said these people are what, like gypsy people?
Basically, yeah.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Man, are we gonna pick somewhere to go, or are we literally gonna have a conversation at this fork for the rest of the remainder of the time?
Roll a dice for it.
Roll
Number 2, my lord. Number 2. That's my decision. All right, let's go to the pools.
Alright.
We're going to the pools.
Alright. Wow, you went way too far. Don't move that fast. So, as you get, like, right here, the road gradually disappears and is kind of replaced by a twisted, muddy path running through the trees. You see deep ruts in the earth that are evident to the comings and goings of many wagons. As you start to get a little bit closer, the canopy of mist and branches suddenly kind of gives way to black clouds and boiling far above. There's a clearing here next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near the tent, you see some horses drinking from the lake, and let me move you to...
How many horses do we see?
8.
Boys? It's good to know. I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind.
Let me put you on this map.
I'm going to telepathically speak to the party, because, you know, it's a passive perk I have. And say, if we need to get a clean getaway, if we run into any trouble, we could probably steal those horses.
Like trouble anyways. Can you zoom in on a picture of that thing?
What?
I don't know, all the ugly looking things.
What? Yeah.
You see quite a few people here. Let me get our arena.
How come my arena doesn't look like them?
So, she just doesn't. So you you see what the fuck just happened?
You see nothing.
Yeah, seriously.
Is your guy green black?
Yes.
Is everybody seeing what I see now? Ha 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 ha.
Yes.
This is what
Did
I
it seriously
see.
go black for everyone?
Yes.
God damn.
Yes.
Mine's fine. Mine looks fine. I saw some fucking gold ass looking motherfuckers.
I'm back.
Ooh, there we go.
I see something
we
interesting.
can see everything now, though. So
Cool.
I see some horses and some gold people.
Figure this
I
shit.
see stuff. Oh, look, there I am. Why am I in the front? Oh, hey, why did everything go black? What,
Oh
what
my
is
God, did
wrong?
it really
Why
go
does
black?
God hate me? Yes, I swear to God,
Oh
it
my
just went black
God.
after I could see
I don't know
everything.
what the hell is wrong with your character.
And now my token just disappeared too. What the
I know, I'm
fuck?
trying.
Oh,
I can
that's
see.
you. Oh, my token's back, but I still can't see nothing. It's okay, God hates me.
Fucking apparently. Alright, so you see as you get here, you can hear singing and yelling and all kinds of like sounds of revelry. And as you appear, you see two guys here standing. And one of them steps forward and he says, "Welcome, friends! Come! Join us in our celebrations!"
Why is this dude gold?
I think we'll pass. We have different matters to attend to, if you don't mind.
Are you sure? We have fresh meats, fun stories, and plenty of ale.
What race are these people?
They appear human.
Should I cast darkness on their party?
What?
I can cast darkness for 10 minutes on their party.
I mean, I'd say just walk past. It's like the people in the mall when they try to talk to you to get them to their store.
Yeah, but we could. I mean, we could get some horses off these guys, dude.
I was saying, but I could magically blind them for 10 minutes while you steal their horses.
I mean, we're not common thieves, are we?
We're not common
we are
thieves, exactly.
We are good.
We're just gonna blind them
I'm
and then
neutral,
ride
good.
off.
As you start to walk away, Arrow, he calls out behind you. Please, wait. It was fated that you would come to our humble camp. Madame Ava foretold your coming. She awaits you. Please, at least come have your fortune told.
God damn it, these people smoke crack.
I'm gonna be roasted on a fire and eating dark meat than white meat. I get it. Yep, let's go.
When he talks to Arrow about a fortune teller, I step up and say, "What is this that you speak of a fortune teller?"
Madame Ava, of course. She told us that you would be coming through this road. That's the entire reason that we camped here.
How could she possibly have known that we would be here?
Madame
Really,
Ava knows many things.
really, Nate.
Is that Nathan? Is that like an actual thing? Like, is that
I mean, there
like
is
a
divination.
is that like a magical school like in D&D or what?
Yeah, I mean, there is divination magic and shit like that. Like,
Sure. It's magic.
I don't know, dude.
no, that's fine.
Let's roll with
Divination magic is a real thing.
Nate, what is this accent, bro?
That's great, dude. Dude, you can't hate on his accent. None of us but Fee are fucking doing an accent either, dude. He's fucking
I'm just saying Nate's little, like, German accent was hilarious.
fucking gypsy, dude.
It's like little dude wearing
Oh,
leader hose.
Come here, gypsy. I need your tears.
Oh my god, this is boring.
All right, that was a little Borat, but
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be, dude.
You must at least have your
Gypsy.
fortunes told by Madame Ava. She's been waiting on you.
can we do it?
Is he pointing to where she's at?
Yeah, he points
Does
past
he look-
all the people to
yeah.
his tent.
Are you people armed by chance? I kind of check out, look at their bodies, and inspect them.
Fee just walks right into their camp like it's nobody's like just say, "What's up, bitches? I'm
Yeah, I
here."
mean, you see that they all have scimitars, but they don't necessarily look like they're not like threatening with them. Like all of them are put away. It looks like all of them are just drinking and having a good time.
Okay, I'm down to have my fortune read.
Yeah,
Show
I
me
was
the way.
thinking. Yes. Do you know that way?
Please, come. She is in the tent in the back, and he points back to this one.
While that guy leads Lan to the tent, I'm gonna go, past these guys and step over here where Fee was at and get a drink, like a tankard of ale from this guy. I'll introduce myself to this guy beside me and ask him for a tankard of ale.
Yeah. He hands you one. You see, he pulls a tankard out, and there's a large barrel in this cart, and he fills it up and hands it to you, and pats you on the back like you're an old friend.
I'll say I'm assuming there's like log benches around this fire, I guess, and I'll just sit next to this guy and make small talk with him while I drink this ale while the Lan and the I'm keeping a lookout on. I'm keeping a steady watch on Irina while this is happening, though. Like I'm like constantly glancing over my shoulder to look to see what's going on with her while I'm just resting here.
All right. Yeah, you do that. What's everybody else doing? What are you doing, Drax? What are you doing, Torgo?
I'm kind of. This looks like a dwarf at in the wrong neighborhood type of situation for me.
Yeah, you do have your metallic tail dragging behind you. I'm assuming you're in your armor.
Yeah.
When I see Torgo walking closer to the camp, I'm gonna slosh my cup up at him and be like, Torgo, you have to get some of this ale. It's fantastic.
Torgo would be easily tempted with that offer.
Yeah.
Despite his better judgment.
Freely, anything you ask, like they have some roasted meat and stuff that they're roasting. Like anything you guys ask, they freely give to you. They treat you like your family, your old friends or something.
What's this guy's? What's this guy's name beside me?
This guy?
Yeah.
This is weird.
Why is it weird?
I don't trust these people.
Rhaegar. As Torgil walks closer to the fire, I pat Rhaegar on the back and say, Rhaegar, pour my man Torgil here a tankard of ale himself. He's famished.
Ah, yes. A dwarf needs ale. And he gets a tankard of ale and pushes it over to you. What do you do?
I give Torgil a slight cheers when he gets his tankard.
Yeah, you see Irina gets one too, and she just kind of sips it. What do you and what does Lan and Fee do?
I'm up here by the tent, ready to get my fortune read.
Yeah, I'm just following behind.
All right, so
can I do like an investigation check?
Yeah,
I don't trust these people.
That's
insight, right?
It depends on how you're doing it. Like, what are you doing?
Well, no, never mind. I don't.
I mean, you could investigate to see if anything looks out of the ordinary, if that's what you feel like what's happening.
Yeah. That's, but with a 4, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
These are the most straight arrow people you've ever seen in your life, as a matter of fact.
I'm like, all right, guys, everything checks out. Looks good to me. All clear here.
What are you doing back there, Arrow?
Waiting.
He's just
Jesus
like,
Christ, I don't
want any of this
people.
shit, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much just waiting for my companions to get done being fooled once more.
Lan and Fee, as you approach the tent, before you even get to it, you hear from inside, well, it took you long enough, didn't it? Why don't you and the rest of your friends come in? Come on.
Is this,
they're out. They're busy right now. It's just us for the moment.
Is there a reason this guy has a different? I mean, sure. Like, is this guy that's across the fire from me? Is he? What's different about him compared to the others?
He walks around with a little bit more authority. Like you guess maybe he's like their leader. I was
a
little bit more solemn. Not solemn. That's not the word. It's silent. just sipping, and like every now and then he'll raise his glass to you and smile, and not in like a creepy way or anything, just like just a genuine smile. But he doesn't really talk much.
Good enough for me.
Good enough for me.
Was that the Snoop Dogg of these people?
Yeah,
That's what it looked like to me.
That's Snoop Lamani. Anyway, so yeah, you say what, Lan? Sorry, to her saying that. Get in, come, gather your friends. Come, I've been waiting on you.
Can me and Torgil and Irina hear that? Hear her saying that from where we're at?
I could telepathically speech it. The old lady wants us in the tent. She's been waiting. It's been 67 years.
Yeah, I'll when Lan relays that information to us, I'll stand up off this bench and walk over to him. But I'm certainly taking my ale with me.
Sure. Yeah,
Question, lady, if you knew we were coming, why would you have to wait at all? You would have known the exact time and place and space we would have been here, so you could have just known what time we'd be here and not have to wait.
But we've not been here too long. A few days.
Oh, good. It's interesting you knew we were here. We're not actually from here. So you knew someone not from here would be here. How is that?
Matameva knows many things. She knew that you would be here.
Are there?
You remind me of a friend I used to know. His name is Maik the Liar. He also knew many things.
I do not know this Maik.
That was good. Nathan, is this? Do we? I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Are the people here actually residents here, or have they all been trapped here?
You don't know. Your character wouldn't know yet. I mean, obviously there's established towns and shit.
Yeah, but they could have just been trapped here for some, the people, their ancestors could have been just trapped here and never escaped and just set up a township or whatever, and it could have just been gone that the population could have just grown that way over centuries of people just steadily being trapped here with no escape.
It could have. You've not found out.
Especially if time passes here differently. Wherever this is.
Are we inside of her tent right now?
Some of you are.
I'm just gonna look around to see what I see inside of her tent. What does it look like?
This is about it's a small tent, and this is about what you see, with the exception of she's.
Yeah, I'm standing I'm standing outside the tent, the opening of the tent, while I'm assuming Lan and Fee are in there.
Yeah. Come get the rest of your friends. All of you should hear this.
We can't fit in there, can we? We can't all physically fit in there, right?
Come up to it. And then this is what she...
Yo, on a side note, that's some sick-ass art.
No doubt.
Alright, so are all of you...
Is she the same... Does she look racially the same as these other people, or different?
Give me an insight.
I don't understand. Can't Torin just see that she's of a different race than the other people?
I might give you something else to it. She's the same race, but there is something a little bit different about her. Something you can't quite place your finger on.
She can tell the future.
That's it.
I figured it out.
Will you put that picture back up there, Nathan?
Yeah. Are you gonna study it and see what it is that you can't figure out?
I'm just looking at it. I mean, she's definitely different than the other people. I mean,
I know this isn't all of you. come now. Get the rest of your friends in here. All of you must hear this.
All right, God damn it, guys. Let's get the fuck in here so we can get past this.
I mean, walk me in there. I can't see shit, remember?
Oh, yeah, shit.
What'd you say, Cody?
I'm not going there.
Very well.
Arrow is completely and utterly uninterested. Like, if interested was at 100, he's at negative 100.
Are you roosting right now?
No, I'm literally just waiting on you guys.
All right. Well, only 3 chairs, unfortunately. The rest of you will have to stand. And she like beckons to the chairs. And
I take a seat.
all right.
I'll take a seat now. I'll take a seat next to Lan, and just kind of like sternly set my tankard down on the table.
Now you've come to have your fortunes read, and she pulls out a deck of cards, and you know she's kind of shuffling them around in her hands, and she puts them down in like across, like 3 down, and then 1 on each side of the middle. You've come from a strange land to this. You've come from your homes to a strange land, and you now face a terrible task before you. And you hear like some different sounds. It sounds like otherworldly stuff. Like as she starts putting the cards down, the rain from outside fades, except for Arrow because you're not in here. And you start seeing like little flashes of light every now and then, and you see as she leans forward, her eyes are kind of milky white, and she puts her hand on the first card. And
is divination magic? Is that considered like acceptable, or is it like necromancy or whatever, like where it's like looked down upon?
No, it's not really looked down upon. It's studied pretty open.
I was the way that it's like the setting for this seems like it's very like occultish, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems very like negative connotations, I guess.
But yeah, she puts her hand on the first card, which is the leftmost card, and this card tells of history, knowledge of the ancient that will help you better understand your enemy. And she flips it over, and it is this card.
The Torturer.
9 of Swords. The Torturer, yes. And you see her, like, think for a moment. She says, there is a town that is unwell. I see a house wreathed in darkness and corruption. And within its walls, I see a tome, hidden in a room full of still ghosts. Also, at this point, I would like to say, if you're not using the quest, you probably should, because this is stuff that's going to come in like later in the campaign.
What was that thing that she just said?
She said that the card tells of history, knowledge of the ancient, that will help you better understand your enemy. The 9 of Swords, which is the Torturer. She said that there is a town that is unwell. She sees a house wreathed in darkness and corruption. Within its walls, she sees a tome hidden in a room full of still ghosts. Get that?
How do I use the note? How do I use the note thing again, Nathan?
You just hit edit and you can type in whatever you want.
Here, I'm sorry. Here, I hit. It's on my character sheet, right?
No. So go to where it says players.
Yeah.
Resources. Questions.
Question. Oh, okay.
Yeah, have you a group inventory there too. I remember saying it like at the beginning, but it was kind of quick and there wasn't many branches off at that.
I thought we could write in this jointly. Like I thought what Trevor was saying that he wrote in there. I thought we could all be able to see it.
Oh, I was saving a notepad and been taking notes.
Yeah, you can type them in there. Everyone can use that. So she touches the second card, which is the one closest to all of you. And yes. This card tells me of a powerful force for good and protection. It is a symbol of great hope for the land. And she flips the card over, and it is the Four of Stars, the Abjurer. Yes, this card shows me a fallen house, guarded by a great stone dragon. Look to its highest peak, and you will see the symbol of the Morning Lord. Then she touches the rightmost card. Oh god, you're just memeing it up over there.
Yep.
The great stone dragon.
Then she touches the rightmost card, and yes, this is the card. This card is of great power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword made of sunlight, to strike down the night. And she flips it over, and it's the Eight of Blades. The Bishop. Yes. What you seek lies in a pile of other treasures. You will find it beyond the amber doors. She touches the bottom card. This shed lights on the one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness.
The artifact.
The artifact, yes. Look for an entertaining man with... Is that a monkey? This man is much more than he seems initially.
This man's an ape.
Sup, Torgal?
A man with a monkey. And then the final card, she as she touches it, you see the swirling lights and stuff kind of turn a little bit more red, and the room kind of seems like the candles are dimming down as she touches the last one. Your enemy is a creature of darkness. His powers are beyond mortality. This card, I'm afraid. This card will lead you to him. And she turns over the final.
The executioner.
I see him. A dark figure on a balcony, looking down upon this tortured land with a twisted and malicious smile. This is where you will find him. There is where the final confrontation must take place. And then the room goes silent.
Wait, so does this mean that Torgal, like on a full moon, will turn into a gigantic monkey?
That's exactly what it means.
That is
Exactly.
not what it means.
Don't let Nathan tell you otherwise, dude.
Yeah, absolutely not.
and that's-
Nathan's just a party pooper.
As the tent goes silent.
This man transforms into fucking Goku, dude.
As the tent goes silent and the candles snuff out, we're going to end it there.
I got the notes, man.